Well, guys, thank you so much for accompanying me. This may sound silly, but believe it or not, I know that behind all of these names, there are real people. And and you're there for me so many times. I see your comments, I see your likings, I see you in my Facebook page, I see you in the programs that I run, the 7-day detox and reset program. I see you all the time, and I cannot tell you how much I appreciate your kind words and your support. This It's been 12 years that have been very exciting. And these 12 years of learning from the masters and sharing and growing personally and in my musical career and in my health career, um, it's culminate. I mean, it's I've arrived to this point, a major point now, where uh, I have written the book, and I can't believe it. You know, it's a major. Um, it's a very important thing, and so I'm here to announce that the book is out right there. It's called Live Your Healthiest Life. Live Your Healthiest Life. Shayda Soleimani, a dear friend of mine, and I decided to write a book about 2 years ago. And it's been a wonderful process. Sometimes it's been stressful, sometimes it's been painful, sometimes it's been, we've laughed together and cried together, believe it or not. And here it is. It's been published. You can get the book on Amazon, and you all you have to do is go to amazon.com and type Live Your Healthiest Life, and you will get the book. You can also type my name, Gustavo Tolosa, and you will get the book. This is a very special book, and I just want you to know why it is. I own probably I don't know, close to 200 cookbooks. I love cookbooks, okay? Um, and they are all wonderful. And I have made recipes from all of them. Not all the recipes, but many. And Shayda and I wanted to create a different type of whole food, plant based cookbook. And so, what we did is the first part of the book tells the story of Shayda and myself. And believe it or not, it's we have very interesting stories. Shayda was born in Switzerland, but her mom was from Iran. Then they moved back to Iran, and then they well, I won't tell you why or how, but her mom and Shayda, I'm not going to say escaped, but you'll see what happened. They left Iran to go to California, the United States, when Shayda was 5 or 6 years old. And she was thinking that she was going on a vacation, but that wasn't the case. So her story is very moving, and then she made the U.S. her home. And I came from Argentina. My story is very different, very different backgrounds, but I also made my home the U.S. We both love the country, this wonderful country. We later became citizens and have worked and studied. And in the last few years, we have been helping as much as our time allows. We have been helping people regain their health and lose weight. So you will be reading the stories that almost sound like a movie, the stories of both of us. And as the story develops, you meet people in the story, and you also read recipes, because some of our stories, go together with food. So we have meals that go in different parts of the stories. I think that makes it special, because you see how those foods were a big part also of our lives and our families. And you're getting recipes that come from my mother and my grandmother and my great grandmother, from generations and generations. Recipes that come from Argentina, Spain, Germany, Italy, and then, of course, the United States, Mexico, um, Iran, many other countries. This is a truly international cookbook that tells a story, the story of two real people with real struggles. So we want you to know that we know how hard it is to live in a world that is designed to make us sick and overweight or obese. It isn't easy. But what else are we going to do? Give up? So that's not an option. And that is why we give you, besides the stories and besides the recipes, there is a section in the book that is called Shayda's Weight Loss Strategies. And then having here Gustavo's Weight Loss Strategies. So yeah, we are not perfect, okay? And so we have struggled, and I don't want to I don't want to say anything about Shayda, because I'm not sure. But in my case, yeah, I still struggle sometimes. I'm not perfect, but giving up is not an option. So I hope that this book will touch your heart, that it will touch your stomach, that you will love the recipes, and that you will give us comments and feedback. But remember, one of the really important parts when you purchase the book is to get the bonus PDF with Shayda's and Gustavo's secret Persian and Argentine recipes. Make sure you email us at this is the email. Let's see, is LYHL. That's for Live Your Healthiest Life. Bonus at yahoo.com. When you send an email to that email address, you will receive a gift from us to thank you. So let's see. If you have any questions, please write them. So one of you says, "Are the ingredients long and hard to find in local markets?" No, no, because uh, my philosophy is to create meals with 4 or 5 ingredients only. That's what I teach in my 7-day program, and that is how I make this sustainable. My list of ingredients is usually not long, and it's things that you can find in regular markets. In this book, there are a few recipes that are more elaborate for those of you who want to venture into something, every now and then, something really unique. So, yes, there are some recipes that are more elaborate and will have it will have more ingredients, but they really are easy to find on markets or online. I know that in some of Shayda's recipes, there are some ingredients that are truly, um, uh, from the food, uh, like Persian flavors. And so I think that you might find a few, but in general, all of these recipes are easy. Uh, to make. I think you will find such a large variety of flavors that you will love it. So we are, even though the book has been out for barely a week, we are number one on Amazon for the category of low fat diets. And we have to thank you all because you've made that possible. Okay, and so we would like to stay there. So if you every time you need a gift to give to somebody else, if you would think of our book, or if you would forward our email or the title of the book to other people, we will really appreciate it. Okay. um, I also want to thank you. I mean, there are so many people that I need to thank. I won't bore you, but when we send a copy of the manuscript to our, um, to the doctors and chefs that we admire and respect so highly, and they came back and they all said, yes, we will write a recommendation for your book. We were just so moved because we have people such as the great Dr. John McDougall and Mary McDougall. Dr. McDougall is not only my friend, but he is my mentor. That is who I started with, and so he wrote a wonderful comment about the book. Dr. Neil Barnard from the Physicians Committee for Responsible Medicine, our dear and late Dr. Hans Deal, who was Dr. Alan Goldhammer from True North, Dr. Doug Lyle, Dr. Michael Clapper, Tammy Kramer from Nutmeg Notebook. I mean, the list goes on and on. And we thank all of them because they have inspired us throughout these 12 years. And I do want to read to you this short dedication that Shayda and I wrote of the book, because we both could not have done this without the support and love of our mothers. So Shayda writes, I dedicate this book to my loving grandparents and to my strong and beautiful mom. Everything I am, my mom helped me to be. Thank you for being my mother yesterday, today, and always. And as you know, Shayda lost her mom recently, and this is a very difficult time because her mother really wanted to see the book come a reality. So it's a bittersweet time for Shayda. She's very happy that the book is out. And at the same time, she is sad to not have her mom next to her. My dedication says to my mom and dad, who always supported me and encouraged me to follow my dreams, and to my dear grandmother Aurora, who looked after me for all my life. Thank you, my three angels, for always being there for me. And my grandmother is here in this book forever, because you're going to get some of the most delicious recipes that I ate throughout my childhood that my grandmother and my mother made, and they made it to the book. If you live in California or in North Carolina or in Texas or somewhere near there, and you would like to meet to meet us or to meet me in person, and maybe we can all plan some kind of a get together, or just going to a vegan restaurant and you wanted to take a picture or have me sign your book. We are going to be in Sacramento from April 26th through the 28th. Then I will be in San Francisco, California from April 30th through May 1st. And then I will be in North Carolina from May 3rd to May 5th. And finally, I will be in Dallas from Dallas Fort Worth from May 7th through May 13th. So if you'd like to get more details, send me an email. My email is info@plantemas.com. Okay. And I will write it here, info at plant, that's plantemus.com. Okay, that's my email address. And let's see what else. Congratulations to you both. I will be buying the book. Thank you. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate it. And so let me just share with you some of, at least, let me just, to keep this video not too long, I'm going to be doing several more of the Facebook Lives, and I'll share different things um, in each session. Let me share some of my recipes, okay? So one of them is called empanadas with potato dough. In Argentina, empanadas is a very regular meal. Okay, these are little meat pies, and of course, I'm not using meat, but you will love them. And of course, I'm not using dough made out of flour, but I'm using dough made out of potatoes. Then I have the stubborn rice. That was a recipe from my grandmother, and you'll see why it's called stubborn rice. Then I have Viennese noodles because part of my family comes from Germany. And then I have the presto rice. You all know I'm a professional musician, so presto means fast. And this is a recipe that is very easy and fast. The other one is oven baked green tomatoes. Yes, there we have a southern recipe, okay? Because I love fried green tomatoes, but I don't fry them, but I've developed a recipe that tastes as good, like, as the regular ones. And as a concert pianist, I love to play the music of the romantic composer Friedrich Chopin. So there is a soup that is called chopping, because you have to do some little, not much, but some chopping with Chopin. And so that's a fun one. Then there is the anger management potatoes. Okay, if you, those days that you're frustrated, maybe you had a long commute or whatever, you can make those anger management potatoes. Okay, and so there are several recipes that are fun to make, and Shayda has even more recipes in this book. So again, thank you all for being here and for supporting my work. I really appreciate it. And remember that once you get the book, just send us the proof of purchase to that email that I shared with you. It's called LYHL for Live Your Healthiest Life, LYHL bonus at yahoo.com. And we will send you the PDF with those recipes. So if you have any questions, go ahead and type them here. Anything about the book or food or strategies. One of my main strategies is to know yourself and to run experiments. I cannot tell you how many times I have um, I have learned major things in this way of eating by running little experiments on myself. And yeah, sometimes I had to pay the price because the experiment was to eat something that maybe was too high in fat or in calories or whatever, and um, I paid the price, and that made me, I learned the lesson. Or another experiment could be to try something new, like doing mini fasts, mini 14 to 16-hour fast period that we do usually during the night while we're sleeping. But there are many experiments that we can run on ourselves. That's one of the things I do in my 7-day program. And please visit my website. My website is called plantemes.com. And you can look at my 7-day program, where we learn to make easy meal ideas. So I thought you had some Italian in your background. Oh yes, my last name is Tolosa, but my mother's last name is Rigotti. So definitely you have some recipes here that have Italian flavor, like eggplant meatballs, but they don't have meat. Uh, Eggplant meatballs with tomato sauce. Then I have heavenly creamy risotto, and that is a recipe that came from a dear friend of mine who passed away, and he was a priest. That's why it's called heavenly creamy risotto. I also have stuffed and roasted eggplant boats. Let's see what else is kind of Italian flavored here. And potato flats, the baked polenta. Yes, the baked polenta is amazing, and I think you will definitely enjoy the recipe. So those are the ones that are kind of from my Italian background. Very good. Anything else that you want to ask or comment on? I'm reading here your comments. Let me just read what Dr. McDougall wrote about our book. I thought that was so sweet of him and his wife Mary. They wrote, "This book, let's see, this book will become a valuable contribution to the vegan movement for better health for people and the planet. The format is unique and the stories are captivating. Shayda and Gustavo tell how the diets followed by their grandparents were essential lessons for them, for them both, to regain their lost health and appearances. Rather than answering the call, what's for dinner, with beef, chicken, eggs, and or cheese dishes, 2 generations ago, grandmother's response would have been for meals based on common starches, such as beans, corn, pasta, potatoes, and rice. The delicious and easy to prepare recipes in Live Your Healthiest Life will quickly become household staples." So, wow. I mean, that was a wonderful review. So the book is called Live Your Healthiest Life. Live Your Healthiest Life. And super exciting and moving, really, to see it a reality, and to have our official uh, book launch next weekend. Next weekend, Shayda and I will be together. You will see us together. You will see Chef AJ with us. You will see Tammy Kramer with us. You will see uh, Dr. Lyle with us. You will see many of those people that you love and admire. We will all be together in Sacramento, California. And we will be doing several live streamings. So make sure that you keep an eye out um, in my Facebook page or in your mailbox, in your email, because I will be announcing, we will be broadcasting from Shayda's YouTube channel. Hers is called Healthy Cooking with Shayda. From this channel, from mine, and please subscribe if you haven't. Also from Chef AJ's channel as well, and from Tammy Kramer's from Nutmeg Notebook. We will be broadcasting from those YouTube channels and from those Facebook pages. So make sure that you are looking for those. It will be a lot of fun. I cannot wait to be in the same room with all of these incredible people. Okay, so thank you. Go to Amazon.com. Our book will probably be carried by two bookstores in California. If you know of any bookstores that would like to carry our book, please let me know. My email is info@plantemus.com, plantemus.com, and we would love to contact them. We know that we will probably not become rich. We would have to sell millions of copies to really make money. But this was a dream that we had, that Shayda and I had, to to put into writing our stories, because we both thought that our stories could help many of you, because we're real people with real struggles, and we didn't keep anything out. We shared everything we know with you. And so we know that, but it was a dream to write it. And of course, if we sell millions of copies, that will be great. That will mean way more free programs and videos and other things for you, because we wouldn't have to worry about money. We would do everything for free. We already do most of it, 99%. But if you don't mind sharing the link to the Amazon book with your friends and family, maybe posting on Facebook or something, or buying our book to give us presents for others, we will just appreciate it so much. My Facebook page is called Dr. Start. I don't know if you have visited it and liked it, but if not, please go there, because you can stay in touch and know what I'm doing on and upcoming events. That's you go to Facebook, you type Dr. Starch, you spell it all out, and that's the page that I have. Okay, so thank you again, and we hope to get your email at the Yahoo email address with your proof of purchase, so that you will receive this really valuable PDF with some of the best recipes are in that PDF. Shayda's and Gustavo's secret Persian and Argentine recipes are in that PDF, and we're giving it to you as a gift, as a thank you. Okay, congratulations, bravo. Sorry, just joined. What's the name of the book? It is called Live Your Healthiest Life. Okay, Live Your Healthiest Life. Okay, very good. Tomorrow, Saturday, I am doing another YouTube live in which I'm going to share other things that I didn't have time to do today. And my YouTube live is going to be at 1 p.m. Central Time, okay, tomorrow. And then tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Central Time, I will be doing a Facebook live. That's tomorrow, Saturday. If you're not in my email list, please go to my website, plantemus.com, and click on subscribe, and that way you can be part of my email list. Okay, thank you, everybody. I'll see you soon, and I really look forward to hearing from you about how you liked the book. Bye bye.